Okay, we are live. We are live. Welcome to the show, After Hours Live, the G-Lew show, with our special guest for the evening, the beautiful, the lovely Miss Angela Davies is here. Good evening, sweetheart.
How's everybody?
We're doing good. How are you?
Good. Great.
Okay. Can you hear? Can you hear, Didi?
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to make sure everyone can hear Angela because I have my microphone, but she doesn't have a mic because I didn't want all the static and all that. She has a mic right here, but we don't need all the static. So as long as you guys can hear her, we're good. So we want to welcome Angela to the show. You don't have her. She doesn't have her headphones, so she can't hear. But everyone gave you a round of applause. But thank you for joining us tonight, Angela.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it's an honor and a pleasure with this interview and everything. We want you people they're familiar with you because they've seen you on Dee Dee's show. You've been on the show a couple times. Um, Conversations in the Hookah Lounge. You talked about your um what is it? Tell the people the name of your
Canon Sensations.
CanonSensations.com. If you ain't already logged in or tapped in, you better go there right now. Dee Dee, please put that link in the description, please. But they've seen you on Dee Dee's show talking about your fragrance. What's not what's brief
Where do I start?
wherever you want to start, sweetheart.
Okay, so from Florida originally.
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh,
Did your homework?
hmm, yes.
I've been.
I know about Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
But I've been. I'm a military brat,
Okay.
so I've been back and forth between Florida and California throughout my life, but mostly in California by way of home.
Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So, Fort Lauderdale to Long Beach. Tell being that you lived in Fort Lauderdale, you moved to Long Beach. Both beautiful cities. Let me say that first and foremost. Yeah, yeah. So,
They're
how was
very
that
similar.
transition for you?
Well, my brother and Long Beach. We lived in Missouri, Texas,
Oh, okay.
Nevada. I've been everywhere. So it was an easy transition. I'm so used to moving around, but I would say by the age of 21,
Hmm.
I settled in Long Beach. I always was fond of, being in Long Beach. It's very
Hmm.
similar to being in Fort Lauderdale. So I decided to stay.
Mm. So 21. So you were Didi can't hear, but I want to make sure everyone can hear Meg, my lip. I want to make sure everyone can hear Angela fine before we continue because she's giving us some great information. I want to make sure everyone can hear her good because I have my mic, but she doesn't have one. So I want to make sure you guys can hear her properly before we continue. So I want to make sure that is good. But the cities are similar, so you settled in, um, but like at 21, you're already like a lady. Like so before that, like how was it like? I mean, you're moving around a lot.
Hmm.
But like you said, you're becoming a lady now, a woman.
Right.
So how was that for Angela? Settling into Long Beach as a young lady, beautiful young lady. At that, I know you had them little niggas in Long Beach, like the fuck, you know what I mean? So what was going on right now with Angela at 21 in Long Beach?
At 21 in Long Beach, I had just had my first child. So, I decided to settle here because the father stays here. So, I wanted my
Right,
daughter to be raised around her child
right.
or her, I'm sorry, her father. So, yeah, that's what made me settle into Long Beach. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have went back to the East Coast.
Mm,
Mhm.
wow. Okay. So when before like, did your home, even before like when you got to Long Beach and you settled in, obviously you said if it didn't work out, you would have went back or whatever. So at that point, what did you consider like um home for Angela?
You know what? Home feels like Fort Lauderdale,
Hmm.
but I've been here way longer than Fort Lauderdale. So,
Right.
Long Beach is also home.
Right.
But it always feels good to go back home and see family. I don't have any family out here.
Right.
All
Right.
my
Right.
family is in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. How was coming to Long Beach and like I'm not sure what year and all that, but I'm sure at that time Long Beach was, you know, becoming Long Beach. Like Long Beach was on the map. Like it was a lot of things going on in Long Beach. You're coming
Mhm.
to Long Beach from Fort Lauderdale and every other place, and you're seeing the things that's going. Was it like a shock, like the gangs and all this shit, and then now like the music is taking off. You got Snoop doing this thing and all. How was that for you?
It was being that I'm
Oh,
saying
okay,
that
okay, okay. Well, then speak on
I'm
it.
not
You
new
sounded like you
again.
just came to 21. You settled in, so you. Let's get that correct. Let's get that straight. Okay, okay, that's what's up. Okay, so um, now that you're in Long Beach, these years, like you're settled in, this is your home. Um, what is going on with Angela now? You've had your child. Like, what is going on with?
So just
Okay.
for the last 13 years, and maybe in like the emergency room, alongside people that had COVID. So I had to think outside of the box. So it was like perfect timing for me to create my company.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm doing now, and it's actually taking off.
Now, tell us about this company that you started. What it's about, like the Canon Sensations. Um, what does it all consist of? Because a lot of people talk about like even the CBD oils and everything. Tell us um about your company and what it does for people. Like, how can it help someone?
So there's three things that I was focusing on. One thing, of course, is the pain.
Okay.
We want to alleviate the pain. But I'm also into natural products, not only products that is natural, but things that's actually going to help the skin. So
Right.
everything that I put in my products is going to be something that's beneficial
Right.
to the skin. But not only that, I'm in love with different fragrances, different scents.
Right.
So, I have over 200 scents on my line.
200.
The favorite fragrance of your cologne or perfume or something like that too. Me myself, I prefer fruit scents.
Hmm.
So I love pineapple, mango,
Hmm.
lemon, etc.
Mm. So, what would you recommend for like somebody like me?
What I recommend? What are your aches and
My, my aches and pains is like on that, but
pains?
you know,
So you
and
don't
maybe
have anything specific.
hmm, maybe like OG Steve, thank you, bro. Maybe like sometimes when like you had a bad shoulders or something like I mean I worked out or sometimes you may have like you may pull a muscle, anything. Like so what is it like for people who like to go to the gym a lot and work out and you may have a bad day and you don't feel that great. You feel like a little stress, tension in your muscles.
Well, that's a good question. So my recommendation is that you actually buy a body whip
Hmm.
because a body whip is designed to use every day over your body, like your total body,
Right.
and then you probably won't develop those type of
Whip.
yeah.
What is the body whip about? Hold on. Break that down for me. What is the body whip about? Let me
So we all use butters and
okay.
lotions and stuff like that. So the body whip is a low dose, a low milligram CBD
Right.
product that you put all over your body.
Right.
So I think that the way I developed it, if you use it daily and consistently, you will never develop any serious problems. And this is for a person who doesn't have, say, a major issue with their knee or a major issue with their back or shoulders or whatever. This is just overall pain relief.
Mhm.
They come in strengths of 1,000 to 7,000 milligrams. So that's definitely targeted towards your knees, your lower back. And you use that as needed.
Right.
The body whip is more daily, but I also have a spray. So the spray, it actually is an on-site spray. Recommend that before you apply the salve.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, let me ask you this. Okay, because you spoke earlier that you were a massage therapist,
Mhm.
right? So I didn't miss that. I remember you said that. Right. 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 So were you able to take some of the things you learned from being a massage therapist into making your oils and your things that you do? Like, 'cause
That's
okay,
exactly what I
break that
did.
down for me.
That's exactly what I did. So in massage, we use a lot of tea tree oils, a lot of lavender, all that stuff is targeted towards pain.
Right.
I think that's what gave me the idea of having something that was scented. But I wanted to take it a step further. You
Okay.
know, a lot of people don't want to go to work smelling like something. I took it a step further and I decided to infuse a certain fragrance, whatever they, wanted, into my whips.
Mm.
Yeah.
The whip. I mean, I want to get back into this whip thing because it's
Mm-hmm.
like you say that it sounds a little provocative. You know what this
Mm.
whip? So is the whip and is it whip? That's the whip. Let me see. Let me see. I
That's
don't know if you can
salve.
see.
That's
You can see it. That's the whip. Tell us.
shoulder front.
Yeah. Show the people, please.
Is there one over
Show them. That's the camera right there. Yeah. There it is right there. The whip. The whip. And Didi again. Put that description in
there? This is
the link.
actually, I'm sorry, this is actually south.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
So you made this in what, 5,000 milligrams, I think. Never logged on to any site that makes it in 7,000 milligrams ever.
Wow.
And the thing that I do is so I can pass my savings on to the consumer
Mm-hmm.
is I buy everything wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm straight to the farm. They usually give me free
I'm sure
range.
they are.
I'm very good with filling things out and
Right.
seeing where the problem is, and yeah, I'm more of a therapeutic specialist.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm. Okay. Okay. Wow. Did we put the just the link in the description? I'm like discombobulated because oh my god, you know, I want to. We're not gonna talk about that. Did we
How
put the
long are you
link
gonna?
in?
If you're gonna be here for a while?
I can get a massage.
Hmm.
Oh, we
Hmm.
see.
See what you
Okay.
get for being you.
Right, right, right. It's,
You
wow,
see what you get for being
man,
you.
man, that's a beautiful thing. Good evening. Shout out to Nate Love. What's up, Nate? Just wanted to stop by, show love to you and Angela. Good night, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you. And shout out to Tweed Cadillac too as well. Everyone out there. Did we put the link in the description, Didi? I want everyone out there to log into the link that I put up there so you guys can um tap in with Angela and her Canon Sensations because it is a beautiful thing. Yes. And how long have you had been how long have you been doing the Canon Sensations? How long has it been in operation?
I was well. I got my LLC at the start of the year,
Okay.
but I started. I was like a mad scientist. I didn't know anything about CBD before I started it. So basically, I was on trying it out. I've always known that marijuana is good for you. I really think that
Right.
marijuana is not healthy.
Right.
Or what I should say is that um, it depends on how you apply it. So the way I follow the way and infuse it into my product. So everything that I make needs.
Right.
So I was able to use it on my. And I have some more serious issues. So for me, I have to use stronger strength. But for people who have the everyday aches and pains, like you said earlier, working out,
Hmm.
it's definitely good to use. It's a preventative measure.
That's good. So as you gone on with the kind of sensation, like you've learned, like I said, you learned trial and error and everything. Um, are there any other like I would say products or people that maybe you looked up to or that you respect, like when you got into the business and wanted to do it, like you respected what they did or you wanted to bring something more what you did, like what was your inspiration to start your Canon Sensations?
I'm not going to say that I didn't respect other people's projects,
Hmm.
but with mine, I just thought that mine was set apart from theirs.
Hmm.
When I Google CBD products, when I say that, I mean that a lot of products that's out there are just targeted for pain.
Right.
They work for pain, but who can get something that works for pain that is actually healing, to your skin? You can look at my skin and
Like beautiful.
thank you.
Mm.
And then also to have something, because don't want to go to work smelling like some
Right.
type of marijuana.
Right.
They want to smell like whatever their favorite cologne or perfume is. So that was my whole goal, is to alleviate the pain,
Mm-hmm.
to have something that's healthy for the skin, and also for it becoming your favorite fragrance.
Right. Right. Beautiful. And as far as
Yeah, I found a company that actually allows it. It's in Colorado. And, yeah, it was a lot of legal loopholes, but once you get the LLC and you follow the guidelines and do everything right, yeah,
right.
exactly
And
that.
what advice? Because like you said, you're still dealing with the loopholes. Even though it's supposed to be legal and CBD, especially CBD oil. We're not just speaking on marijuana. We're talking CBD oils, and it is supposed to be legal. And these things. What would you say to someone or another young lady or entrepreneur that wanted to start in the business but doesn't know where to start, but they look up to someone like you who's doing great things? You know what I mean? Where would you tell them to start if they wanted to start their own business?
First of all, it's not legal.
Okay.
It's only legal statewide.
Oh, okay.
Federally, it's not legal at all. So where would I tell them to start first? I would tell them to make sure this is something that they want to do. Look at the different laws, and I would say start at the business end first before you actually start with all the fluffy stuff, which is the bottles and the labels and all that kind of stuff. Start at the business end, and then work. Once you get past that, then you can go ahead and do the creative.
Hmm.
But make sure you have a good product.
Mm. Okay. Well, there it is. Make sure you have a good product first, because I mean, even when you do these things, it's like, um, even with you, I'm sure it was like hard. Like, who do you like? Who is to help you start these things or give you the inspiration or give you the guidance or you know what I mean, like the
You know what? First, I'm gonna say
go
I
ahead.
think God inspires me a
Okay.
lot. You know, He's definitely been with me every step of this journey. Some of the ideas that I have, I don't even know where they come from. They can only come from God.
Mm,
So that's been my biggest inspiration.
mm,
Person who wants to put out anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I went to the. That's the reason why, you know, a lot of people is just out there trying to turn a dollar, and it wasn't like that for me. I was pain relief. This is gonna actually heal your skin, and then the bonus is it smells good.
mm, mm. That's good. That's good. And how did you go about trying to find what the sense, like you said, what works for you may not work for someone else? How
Right.
did you know how to go about finding the right sense and everything?
Well, that's the reason why I have over 200
Okay.
cents. So it's not about being what I like.
Right.
If I was to make something based on what I like, I'm into the fruit scent. But
Right.
everybody is not into that. Miss Dee is not into that. She actually has a special scent that she won't even share with me. But we're
Oh.
not going to talk about that.
Oh
So,
we. Okay.
but I'm,
Mm.
oh, I got it now.
Mm.
It's whatever scent you like. I like to have a consultation with my clients, at least a 5-minute consultation, and see what they're looking for, what type of families they're looking for, and then after we get past that, we can go into the scents. But if you check my website, www.canonsensations.com, you'll find over 200 scent in there that you like. And if
Right,
there's
right,
nothing there that you like, I'll find
right, right.
it.
And the consultations, like, how do you go about the consultations? Like, how do you, like, when people seek you out, like, say, someone wants to invest in your products or get some products or whatever the case may be, how do you go about that part? And like you said, even a consultation, opposed to someone just seeking out, like, trying to get at Angela. Like, how do you differentiate that part? Because you know what I mean, baby.
Right.
Like, how do
Oh
you
yeah,
do
we
that?
have
Right,
a lot
right,
of times come
right,
through.
right.
But I would say first and foremost, once you log on to the site www.canonsensations.com, there's going to be you go down to contact,
Hmm.
and so you can actually subscribe to my website. You put in your information, and then there's a portion on there that you can send me a direct message,
Okay.
and I'll receive it. I check all my messages daily.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. There it is. She says she checks all the messages, so no foo foos and
No foo
none of that
foos, no
bullshit.
wham wham, no
None of
la
that
la.
woom wooms and wham whams. Get
Only
at
la
her.
la over here.
Serious inquiries only. You know what I mean? Serious only. To get at her about her Canon Sensations, and you're doing it big, and you got it lit. You got the over 200 different scents and all of this, and you got people intrigued. So, what is the future for Canon Sensations?
Well, if you would have asked me that question about a year ago,
Hmm.
I really wasn't you know, big companies, but
Right.
I would say a year has passed, we've grown, and at this point, I'm trying to put it into massage
Mm.
locations.
Mm.
It is a CBD product. It is
Right.
beneficial to the body. I just had a massage yesterday,
Hmm.
and the massage, it could have used a product like mine.
Mm.
You know, I'm definitely going to go back up there and push my issue.
So, how does one go about that? Like you said, you started from massages, and you get massages, so you want to incorporate your product with these massage parlors and big massage envies and all of these big corporations. How do you go about doing that?
It's it's about applying myself and walking front desk. You want
Right,
to
right,
go,
right, right,
to go to the manager.
right.
But not only am I going into the massage location, but I'm also going to go to some of these dispensaries.
Okay.
The high end dispensaries.
Hmm.
There's a place for me there.
Mm, okay. Just look out for that, and like I spoke on before, the future of Canon Sensations, the future is getting it into all of these massage parlors and therapy and sensations in these personally. What do you want to see? Like you said, you want to hook up with these different corporations and everything. But for you personally, where do you want to see the brand going? Like, um, do you want to partner up with bigger corporate? Like, where do you see the brand going in that sense?
You know what? I would say I'm growing,
Hmm.
and I don't have an answer to that. As I grow,
Hmm.
it will come.
Right.
So at this point where we're at, we're maybe a year into it.
Hmm.
Right now, we're getting into dispensaries. Right now, we're getting into massage parlors. That's
Right.
where we're at right now. But the sky's
Right.
the limit.
Sky is the limit. That part, I love that.
I don't see anybody out there like
Right.
me.
Right. Say this. Let me go personally. 'Cause, like, we're speaking speaking on Canon Sensations and all of this stuff. But on the flip side of that, we have Angela Davies, you know, the woman entrepreneur. This story of Angela Davies going because like you have a story of your own that needs to be put out there, spoken about, and it's something deeper than what I mean. So I'm sure you want to get out. Do we have a book or
Oh, a
autobiography, like anything? Because like you
book.
have a story. You know what I mean? We know you have a story behind all of this, right here. We're talking about these scents and Canon sensations and all of this, but behind all of that, we have Angela Davies, the lady.
I definitely think I have a story to tell. One
Okay.
day we'll get to that. But I definitely have a story to tell, and I
Mhm.
definitely want to share that.
Right.
Right now at this point, I like to do a lot of stuff, and I don't like to talk about it because I don't want to seem like I'm just, trying to, I try to work with the homeless.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that I actually was
Speak about
homeless.
that. Okay. Speak about.
I was homeless.
Okay.
I was homeless. I was homeless for 3 years.
Mm.
With my kids.
Mm.
But
Hmm.
when you get to your lowest, you can't do nothing. Me personally, I'm just putting all my heart and my faith in God. That's already there, and
Right.
I'm letting Him guide me to where I need to go next.
Right.
I'm comfortable, and I'm not will be.
Mm. And tell us too. The story is coming slowly. Things will come out, and I know you're working on excuse me, starting your own YouTube page and things that you're trying to move forward with as well. Tell us about that.
So I want to create a YouTube page. I've been flip flopping as to what name I want to call it, but it's basically going to be on the go, on the move with me,
Okay.
and the things that I do in my day to day life.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with my business per se, although there's going to be something in there about it. It's just going to be me. What I like to do daily. I like to eat out. Anybody on my page knows that I love to eat out.
Mm.
Things of that
Right.
nature. But, on another note, I was just because cross sounding cocky or anything. Sometimes people see me, I have this life that's just anybody else can do it. I went down, like I've been at a point where I've had everything,
Right.
and I literally got stripped down to nothing when I saw those jail cells.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you I got stripped
Wow.
down to nothing from having everything,
Right. That's hey, I'm loving that you're speaking on all that because that's the part that doesn't get spoken about. We have all of these, especially with social media and all this shit that makes everything look glamorous and makes it look all like it's all peaches and cream. But like you said, that part, and people that are hearing this can understand that part, and that's why I asked you too about maybe a book or your story coming out because so people can see all the sides of this because it ain't all glamorous. You know what I mean? It's all of this shit is full circle. You know what I mean? And if you sign up for this type of shit, even you little ladies out there, you girls and all that, you want to fuck with the dudes or the dope boys or whatever, and you want this glamorous life, just know what comes with it. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you could speak on this and be honest about it, and tell these young ladies about this because they look up to you or they look up to what they consider glamour and what looks good and all this, and they think it's just all peaches and cream, and they don't see that other side that comes with it. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you were able to speak on that and be honest about that, and that even more makes me want to um intrigued about maybe a book or autobiography or you telling your story so we can hear the real. You know,
Right.
because these young ladies need to hear that, Angela. They really do. They really do. They need to hear that. So I'm glad you were able to speak on that. Um, and anything else with you just being so honest about everything. What would you say to these young ladies out here like right now because it's like we're in these times right now where it's a lot of confusion, it's a lot of trickery, it's stuff going on TV, whatever. With these young ladies, especially young ladies, because I have a daughter as well. She's grown, but and they really need to hear it real, and from someone like yourself who can and tell them the real and not sugarcoat it and not just give it to them in the form that they see it every day, where it's really fake and facade. You know, so what would you say to these young ladies out there that look up to someone like you or need someone to look up to?
First of all, stay in school. Stay in school. Stay calm, stay grounded. You know, and make a plan.
Mhm.
Make a plan for your life. I would say that first you have to design your life.
Mhm.
Where do you want to be? Set some goals.
Right.
Where do you really realistically think that you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 10 years? Where do you want to be in 25 years? And set a timeline. Get a calendar.
Mm.
Make a vision board.
Mm.
Make a vision board. The first thing that you have to do is see it and believe that you can obtain it.
Right.
You wake up every day to a vision board. You're going to strive for everything that you see on that vision board
Right.
and stick to the plan. Make a goal, stick to the plan.
That part. That part right there, I agree with her 100%. We have to start somewhere, and you have to start with the vision. And
It might you. There's nobody out there
come
that's
on,
going to
preach,
rescue you.
preach, preach.
Do
And no
this
one's
for
gonna
yourself.
save you.
There's no men. Please don't rely on
Mhm.
men. Men are good. They have their purposes.
Mhm.
They have their place. But do it for you. And design your life. That's the
Mhm.
key. Design your life the way you want it to be. And it's not about how you was raised, where you came from, or anything like that. Design your life for how you want it to be, and then go after it full
That
force.
part. That part. That part right there. She couldn't have said it no better. Um, um, wow. So, with that being said, Angela, what do you want to leave? Because I don't want to. It's like so much more. I don't even know. Cause see,
There's
yeah, it is a lot. It's a
there's a
lot, and I
lot
don't know where you
probably.
want to go. I don't want to. I don't want to take them there if they not ready. You feel me? So it's like so much more and so much, But I think we covered a lot. But what do you think? You know, what do you want to leave the people with? And we don't have to leave them with like we can go there. I don't know. It's up to you. But what do you want to leave the people with? Um, from what everything we've said and spoke on. Anything else that we haven't spoken on? What do you want to leave the people with that they could take from this?
Well, let's back up a little bit. Let's
Okay.
say first, check
Right there.
www.canonsay.
It's
Oh,
right
it's
there in the
there.
description.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
And backed up a little bit to the point of make a goal,
Mhm.
see a vision,
Mhm.
make a goal, strive for it, and don't let nobody get in your way.
That part. That part right there. I think she could have said it no better. And yeah, we put it right there in the description again. And I want to say this, people, like tonight, we went through a lot of issues trying to make this shit happen. Like I told you, it was a first. because we usually just don't do it like this live on the fly and all this, but we just tried it and we went through a lot of shit that you just people don't even know. But we made it happen to the best of our ability, and I'm glad we were able to make it happen. Angela made it. We a lot, but you guys don't know. But I'm glad we were able to make it happen, and we got the story out, and we were able to introduce you to Angela Davies officially and properly, because you've seen her on the interview and conversation with this beautiful lady right here. You see this lady right here? Like I gotta, contain myself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm blessed to be right here. So I just want to bless you all too as well. But I want to make sure you guys go to that link right there, Canon Sensations, right now. Tap in. She has everything for you. Over 200 different, right? There it is, right there. So whatever you need, she has the fix for you. Whatever you need, she has it for you, man. So tap into that lady right there. She gonna get you right. You understand me? And I just want to thank everybody who tuned in. I know it was a lot tonight. We made it happen. And we're gonna this is not the end, this is just the beginning, because we're gonna bring this back for a part two. It's a lot more things we want to cover, but we wanted to just break the surface tonight and bring you this beautiful lady right here and let you know what's going on with the Canon Sensations. So I was able to do that. So thank you, God. I know it was a lot, but you came through for me and we bless you all. She blessed me, so I want to bless you all. And Angela Davies, go follow her right now. Where can they who wanna maybe follow you on IG or Long Beach Lala? Long Beach Lala, Angela Davies. Vies. That part. Tap in, man. Tap in. You won't be disappointed. So with that being said, I think that's enough for tonight because it's a lot going on. So we just wanted to bless you all. I know it was a lot for her too. It was a lot for everyone tonight. So we want to just give you a taste of Canon Sensations. We as well. So if you missed it, you can go back later and listen to the interview. Hit the like and subscribe button. Follow her. Make sure you follow her, and then go tap in and buy some products. Tell them G-Lew sent you, and we'll hook you up. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. Angela Davies, our special guest, the beautiful, talented, and comparable, sexy, voluptuous, all of that right there. Angela Davies is here, people. Thank you, Angela. All right, y'all. Peace. We out of here.